In today's LBS Responds To, I'll be covering a surprise LEGO Star Wars 2023 set that just got revealed today, as well as going over when do I think LEGO Star Wars will actually fix clone troopers, also talking about the possibility of a clone turbo tank with a Commander Wolfe next year in 2024, and much more today. Let's get into it. So welcome back everyone to another LBS Responds To. This is the weekly Q&A series I do here on my channel, where I take about 5 to 10 of your guys' questions and answer them in a video like this. This is episode number 118, and we got a couple different things to cover before I get into the questions. Number one, we actually kind of have a surprise 2023 LEGO Star Wars set. What I can't say is the concept was to be expected, but we had no clue what it was going to be. But I got to be honest, once I realized what it was, it makes perfect sense. So this is going to be LEGO Star Wars 66778. It's going to be a new 3-pack, combo pack for Walmart, supposedly. This is going to be at Walmart's soon, probably sometime late August, early September, going into fourth quarter, of course. LEGO Star Wars has been doing this for the past couple years for Star Wars, and they do it all the other times for other themes at, Costco and Walmart. This is basically a 3-pack for the new mechs right here. So, right here, we have like the Boba Fett, the Darth Vader, and also the Stormtrooper one. No rumored price yet on it. All we know is just this picture right here of the back of the box art and the set number and the fact it's going to be at Walmart. Retail for all three of these, of course, will be $48, so, basically $50. So in order for it to really be a combo pack deal, hopefully we're looking at like a $35 retail. I think if it's, $40, I think that's like, kind of whatever. People just probably buy it just for the actual 3-pack box art. $35 or $30 even would be a fantastic deal to actually get these mechs for a great price. But nonetheless, leave your thoughts down below. What do you guys think the retail price will be for this set? Next up, I do want to mention I will be doing a live stream tonight on my channel. If you guys are watching this on Friday the 4th, I am going to be doing a live stream building a couple new 2023 LEGO Star Wars sets and talking about some 2024 stuff that we've been seeing all week, and pretty much having a good time. It's been about 2 months since my last live stream, and I really got to get back into it. So before we get into the questions, if you guys have another question for me to answer that is not answered today, be sure to leave it down below, and hopefully I can get to it next week. But let's get into the questions, guys. So for the first question today, we have Adam McGill 1099 ask LifeBricks, do you think LEGO would ever make another 2003 Clone Wars set? And the short answer to that is probably not, because if they were to ever make another one beyond the actual Anakin's custom Jedi Starfighter they did back in 2015, this would have been the year. This is kind of what people were expecting, at least a little something from that 2003 Clone Wars micro series. I understand it's kind of just the choice of branding, as in just like all the companies are doing it. Hasbro, Lego, some of these other companies are using this 20-year anniversary logo, and again, it is factually representing the 2003 micro series. Like, that is the 20th anniversary. Like, it's not of the 08 series. It is actually the 03 series. And this year, of course, at this point, we know everything coming out this year, unless they throw something at the last second, promo-wise or poster or something like that, to get with the Venator later this year. There is absolutely nothing regarding the 03 series on its own 20-year anniversary. So what I got to say to that is it would be very awkward if they come out with one in 2024, 2025. So, I mean, at this point, at the very soonest, maybe 2028 for the 25-year anniversary. But no, I do not think so. I think it's going to be a long time, maybe randomly in 10, 15 years. But this would have been the year where we got one. There's my answer to that. So next up, we have Mark Grayson. Ask LBS, do you think LEGO would ever make a Kylo Ren helmet for the 10th anniversary of Force Awakens? Would be the best sequel helmet to make if they ever made one, and love your videos. Keep up the good work. So this was from a couple weeks ago. This question was before we got the 2024 rumor list, or leak list, and basically what we're seeing in 2024, as some of us kind of predicted and expected, we will not be getting any helmets, at least in the first half of 2024, but they have never actually released helmets in the second half of the year, so it's safe to assume in 2024 there will be no helmets, and the MIDI scale is actually taking over for that $60, $70, $80 price point of a nice 18+ black box art set. So at this point, it's safe to say Kylo Ren helmet and really any other helmet won't be coming out, presumably. What I can say though is what I personally think. I think for 2025, you know, the 10-year anniversary of Force Awakens, if they do want to throw us, expectedly, I don't blame them if they come out with a couple sequel sets, you know, that year. I don't blame them whatsoever. I think a little $25 Rey Speeder set is it going to sell, you know, real well? Probably not, but I think that's going to be a nice little set to have on the shelves. And also something like a Kylo Ren helmet for $70, I think probably is their best bet for just sell-through rate for a sequel set. I don't think there's much more they can really do for any of those movies. You know, maybe, you know, Kylo Ren's, you know, shuttle or TIE silencer again, but I think that might be a little too close to the original ones to really have enough of a new demographic to, you know, care about a remake or get the new one, you know, in 2025, you know, and not already have the old one. So what I gotta say is I think 2025 would be the year, but at this point it might not happen just for the sole factor of helmets might be gone forever. So there's my thoughts on that. So next up, we have LifeBricks YT right here. Ask LBS, what are your goals for the channel for the end of the year and start of next year? So yeah, thanks for the question, man. And it's actually kind of a good little point to cover here really quickly for the channel. As you guys would know, you know, the channel has had a lot of growth this year in 2023, and I am truly forever fortunate for it. I mean, you guys have, you know, genuinely changed my life in many ways this year. You know, made me just a better person, a happier person, you know, again, financially, mentally, everything like that. So I greatly appreciate it, and kind of where I'm going for the end of the year. I think you guys could probably tell I've fallen off the wagon a little bit these past 2 months, but what I can say, by the end of the year, I do want to get back into the basically daily upload grind, and part of that too, the main important thing I want to cover right now is the fact of I want to start taking the sidelines a bit more in the covering every last little piece of leak information in separate videos at least. You know, it's one of those things where I like combining, you know, multiple things into a 8-10 minute long video. It just kind of makes sense, you know, have 2 or 3 different things to cover rather than one short one. And what I do want to bring back to the channel, you know, very heavily is my content. If you guys watched me from August to December of 2022, that type of stuff. You know, if you guys remember the expensive minifigure list videos, the, you know, kind of prediction videos, the set ideas, you know, more haul videos, just kind of, you know, a lot more variety. That's what I want to bring back to the channel. So start expecting that very, very soon. Probably Monday of next week is when I will start. Goals for the end of the channel besides doing that and kind of just getting back into enjoying content a bit more. 50,000 subs would be fantastic. We are definitely on pace to hit that, knock on wood, and also, you know, 30,000 followers over on Instagram would be 2 very nice milestones to hit. But nonetheless, you know, really kind of just, you know, close off the year strong. You know, like I said, get back into live streaming more and, you know, just making better content overall, you know, where I can enjoy it more and hopefully you guys can too. But bottom line of it, there is that. And truly, from the bottom of my heart, everyone, if you guys, you know, watch the videos, like the videos, you know, follow me on Instagram, place an order from my Bricklink store. You guys have genuinely made 2023 probably the most exciting year I've had since like 2017, just like overall, you know, for life and, you know, social media and, again, mental, financially. So, I'm forever grateful, and let's close off the year strong, guys. So next up, we have Caesaroni and cheese right here. And this is a, you know, this is just one person out of many of you guys. You know, I just got done scrolling through the comments, and there was at least 10 to 15 of you guys asking about pretty much the same question here. You know, Plo Koon, Commander Wolfe, Clone Turbo Tank, you know, Wolfpack Troopers, you know, what next Clone Legion I think, you know, we're going to get. And so I'm going to kind of umbrella it all into one. You know, he's pretty much bringing up, you know, new Plo Koon, possible Turbo Tank, Wolfpack Troopers, and also bringing up the fact that there still is, at least according to the store list to buy, you know, the sets that, you know, that store could buy that I covered on, I believe it was Monday or Sunday, where there was a $100 to be determined set that actually is technically not part of, you know, any of the leaks that we had yet, where it could have been maybe a canceled thing, maybe that got changed up to 130 for Skeleton Crew, or there possibly could still be a $100 set coming out January 1st that we don't know a rumor of yet. But bottom line of it, Clone Turbo Tank, Wolfpack Troopers, Plo Koon, Wolf, what do I think about it? I think, you know, if I had to put, again, maybe 20 bucks on it, you know, if I was a gambling man and really had to, you know, kind of say over under 50% chance of 2024 summer, you know, September 1st, getting a $140, $150, $160 clone turbo tank with a Plo Koon, new head mold or not, that's to be determined. I would assume so. I mean, at that point, it would be 10 years since the last Plo Koon also. You would hope they would do something updated. The original one was never too, was never bad, but, you could tell it could definitely need an upgrade. And, with a Phase 2 Wolf, which we've seen in the Castaways game, and, again, we've kind of realized at this point, the Palpatine, the Fox, the Rex, have all been one-to-one the same, and there's a Plo Koon and a Commander Wolfe on those Castaway posters. And then also the fact of the matter of getting Wolfpack troopers, in a set next year. Again, we had ATT, Gunship, next year, Turbo Tank. That's what I'm thinking at least. So yes, I do think, summer 2024, very, very good chance for that set right there. So yeah, to everyone kind of asking those questions, yes, I do think Clone Turbo Tank for 2024 very possible with Wolf, with Plo Koon, and the next Legion I think we're going to get. And here's a key word here. Take this in context of however you guys want. I think, as of right this second, August 4th, 2023, I think the next actual Clone Legion, again, take that hint, I think the next Clone Legion we will see is Wolfpack in a turbo tank. So that's pretty much kind of a dead giveaway as to a little something else if you guys figure it out, but there's that answer. Next up, we have LifeBricks YT. Ask LBS, what is your most and least anticipated LEGO Star Wars 2024 set based off the new leak? So least anticipated, I mean, look, it's an obvious answer. The set from the Young Jedi Adventure show. The second I realized it was a 4+ set, I just know that's going to look very wonky and not be for me. It's not my demographic, and I can't blame them for it. It's totally understandable, but I will probably never buy that, never build it, unless I get it early, of course. But my most anticipated, sure, the Clone Battle Pack, that's an obvious one, but I'll go to kind of my second most, my second most anticipated would actually be the Droideka buildable figure. Very excited about that. Can't wait to get it. And everyone in the comment section, leave your most anticipated and least anticipated 2024 set leak down below in the comments. Out of the last question for today, we have Oreo Boy 7845. Ask LBS, do you think there will ever be a point where LEGO finally decides to ramp up the quality for clones, remove helmet holes, fix printing, etc.? So I think the soonest we will see it is during the next resurgence of clones and Clone War sets. So basically, if you guys get what I'm saying, I will probably make a whole separate video on this, kind of, talking about the future of LEGO Star Wars Clone Troopers, at least in my opinion. But I think to kind of give you guys the short answer for now, until I kind of make a longer, more detailed video on it, would be, again, maybe like 2030. I do think once 2025 ends, I think that will probably be the last year that we get a major influx of clone troopers for a while. I think in 2024, again, I think we're getting that battle pack, of course. I strongly do think we're going to be getting a turbo tank. I do think that, with Wolfpack troopers, come 2025 then, that is the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. And in the meaning of the fact of, I don't think they're going to go all out for that anniversary, but even if they give us 2 or 3 sets, there's going to be, knock on wood, well, it only makes sense, some clone troopers in there. But then I think come 2026, I really do think we're going to probably get back into like the 2016 through like 2019 era of just 0 clone troopers pretty much, and really kind of have that again in the 2020s. And I think, I think as is, I think it makes sense. Slowed up a little bit. You pretty much did everything. Don't overdo it, especially, again, whether they care or not. All these kind of complaints that people have. Take a step back, give us a couple years worth and then kind of just reevaluate. And then also, I think, come that time too, we're going to start seeing more movies in theaters, more new shows, and hopefully, Star Wars itself kind of gets back on track, where, Lego's going to have a lot more new media to make sets off of. So I think, truly, I think it's going to be during the next resurgence of clones. And if I had to take a prediction, that probably won't be until like 2030 or even a couple years after that. So that is the last question for today. And that is officially the video, guys. Leave your thoughts down below. You'll feel free to answer a couple of these yourself. Also, leave questions down below for next week. And one last thing, I just want to let you guys know. If you guys find any September 1st sets early for Star Wars or really any theme, hit me up on the DMs, email me, send me a Twitter message. Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Just contact me somehow. Let's work something out, and I've got a pretty big sum of money for you. But yeah, let's work something out. Be on the lookout for me. I would appreciate it, and I'll see you guys all in the next video and the live stream tonight. Bye, guys, and stay safe.